Thank goodness you're out. You have such an incredible story site. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. Recently, though, you had a big loss. As you mentioned, Search from RTH passed away. Mm-hmm. How did you first meet him?
I met Search at Venice Beach. Me and Digital decided to go up to Venice Beach, and we had some bats with us. And then the cops immediately checked us, said we can't walk around with bats because it's a weapon, so we stashed that. And he was at the beach, at the Venice walls, doing what he does, drawing in books, exchanging stickers, getting people to write, get the tags in there. And I was like, dude, I've been seeing you up, man. And he's like, oh, you sight? What? You black? I'm like, yeah. And then from that moment on, I'm like, I'm sticking to your hip as long as I can. And then wherever he went, I wanted to be. And he took care of me. That dude was like the ultimate big brother I always wanted to have. Make sure I was fed, you know, make sure my shoes were tied, make sure I dot the I's, make sure. He taught me a lot. He put me in Colt. Man, and I was like a big crew back then. I was like, wow, I'm in Colt. Like, this is fucking dope. And the children under Lucifer's teachings, like, that was fucking dope, man. And then I just stuck to his side. I just tried to absorb as much game as I could from him. He was a legend to me. He was the king of the stickers and still is. And that's how I met him, Venice Beach. It was him drawing in a book, and it was Coffee from ETI drawing in a book, and Coffee was sick. I was like, damn, Coffee is fucking sick, dude. Yeah, but rest in peace, Search.
Do you remember where you were when you heard the news Search had passed?
Yeah, I was at home with my kids. Real sad because I've been intending to get to him and kick it with him, but I've been so consumed with the family life, raising my kids. And that's the fucked up thing about people when they pass. You think you got enough time to kick it with them and meet up with them again. And then when they pass, you're like, damn, I wish I could have got to them sooner. I wish I would have kicked it with them a little bit more before that happened. And it was a sad day, man. I went to the funeral. I went to the wake. It's very beautiful. All the OGs showed up. Smear, Spun, Gasso. Everybody showed up.
Definitely a legend that will be remembered forever. Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about the current graffiti on the streets.
All right.
I need to ask you, actually, let's rewind that.
All right.
From your perspective, who's on your Mount Rushmore of graffiti?
Ooh.
Who would you say are the top 5 writers in your book to ever put it down on the streets?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Well, Search is going to be for sure number 1. I got Revoke on there. Search, Revoke. I'm going to have to say Cray from K4P. He's underrated. I would say, yeah, Search, Cray. Oh, man. What was the second one I said? Search, Cray.
Revoke.
Revoke for sure. Trying to think of like dead or alive, like Mount Rushmore. I gotta give it up. I gotta put one of the females on there. A lot of people might not agree with me on this one, but it's just my generation from what I saw. I would want to put Gel on there. Gel was a killer. That girl was killing. She was doing shit like crazy. And Mount Rushmore. It's gonna have to be
How about a few of your favorite crews that you would see
I think that's my Mount Rushmore right there, man. Like, Search, Revoke, Cray, Gel, and I'm gonna have to say GK, cause I remember I remember GK. That got me pumped. That got me pumped. Cope 2 like will be the sixth one if there was a sixth one, but cause he got me on the. He would always do the same throwy all the time. I was like, okay, if he can do that on the East Coast, I can do that shit on the West Coast. So, but yeah, that's my Mount Rushmore right there.